Hey everybody, it's me and of course DJ Dirty Harry sitting here right now, and we are about to speak with a legend when it comes to music, and at least to me and to I know to a lot of natives. And her name is Carsen Gray. How are you doing?
Thank you. Thank you so much for that lovely introduction. I'm well. How are you guys?
Good, good, good.
It's a little bit
Yeah,
cold up here in the Pacific Northwest today, so I brought in
yeah.
practically a little bit of my one of my jacket parkas, but thank goodness for good heat.
Yeah, this is the first nice day up here as well we've had in a while. It's been pretty snowy and -2, getting pretty cold up here for us. We're usually pretty mild. But yeah, I'm Carson Gray. I'm a singer-songwriter from Haida, British Columbia, and very proud to be representing the Haida Nation.
So Carson, what was the early pathways, trajectories that to ultimately have you make the decision that you wanted to be an artist? Who were some of the maybe the influences that came across your radar and you said, this is my pathway. This is what I want to continue to give back in terms of my, my sound and my upcoming fan base.
I feel like I've always had such a passion for music. Even as such a young child, I remember always being drawn to music. My dad was a musician. I would always come in when he was practicing his piano and ask questions. And he told me I was like, hey, do you think I could play in your band one day and stuff like that? And my father played in a band in Vancouver at the time. I forget what it was called. There used to be a nightclub called the Big Bamboo. Anyways, my late uncle Bobby Taylor, longtime family friend, like an uncle family figure to me. He's most noted for discovering and mentoring Michael Jackson and the Jackson Five. He was very instrumental in just my love for music. He recognized a talent early on in me, he said. So we'd sit down and work together and practice gospel songs at the piano. And he really kind of inspired my sound. I know I put out singer-songwriter music today, but I kind of got my start singing more like pop R&B and like old Motown soul stuff and gospel. That's really where my heart is. So I kind of bring a twist of that into my current music today.
Thank you.
So we spent a lot of time working together. He invited me to perform with him a few times in Vancouver when I was just 11 years old, and that was fun. So kind of started performing early on, and also my community. My mom got me to sing at a local Christmas concert when I was about 8 years old, and everybody was quite surprised. It just, I don't know, they said that I sounded like an older woman. So they invited me out and I performed at a lot of the different events in our community. And yeah, that's kind of where I got my start.
Great story, especially when you can tie a direct correlation into, a mom, dad, brother, sister that, really kind of opens up that door for you.
Yeah.
So I want to know, being Haida and native, how important is it to weave some of your native culture into your music, and does it influence it at all?
Yeah, absolutely. I always give credit and praise to God. I'm very, very not. I don't want to say religious, but I believe that He has been the one behind all of this, and I feel like He's kind of elevating me within um, the Indigenous community and in my community, because we know that music and art is so healing for us as a people, and I feel like God is really using our passions as Indigenous people to help elevate us and help us shine. And it's promoting a lot of healing within ourselves and the communities. So I feel like He's given me this platform. And it's important to me because I would love to be always a positive inspiration for young Indigenous girls and boys who would like to do the same thing as me and just have self-belief.
Over the course of your music career up to this point, Carson, how would you say your music has grown from beginning till up to this point?
Um, I feel like it's been a long journey. I was always kind of putting out pop music and R&B music. I love pop music. I still listen to it today, but I just feel like I've just become more authentic with myself, I guess. I've discovering more about who I am and my connection to creator and just my understanding of my life and what's going on around me. I feel like I'm putting out material that's just closer to who I am and, you know, what my heart wants to speak. So
I gotta say, those earrings you are wearing are sick. Those are
thank
awesome.
you. Thank you so much. I'm not sure who made them, but a local lady from Masset. I bought them from my mom's store. She always gets really nice jewelry in there.
Nice, nice. So I hear you're working in the studio right now. So can you tell us how soon it's going to be till we hear some new music, and can we expect any new collaborations or anything like that?
Um, I haven't been working on any new collaborations right now because I've really just been trying to get my foot in the door in this new music pathway that I'm trying to establish myself in. And the singer-songwriter lane just really works for me, and I feel like it's the best genre to really express myself. And I've got a single coming up in March, brand new single coming up, and there's going to be a few more music drops prior to the release of my album. So I think we're looking at an August or September release for my album. Yeah. So I have an upcoming single. It's called Let It Go. And that's going to be out on March 3rd, I believe.
Ooh, just in time for my birthday.
When's your birthday?
March 6th.
Oh, really close. Wow.
So yay. Awesome.
If you can, this is probably going to be a tough question, but you know, you can answer to the, you know, to the best of your ability. If you ever had the chance to do a movie soundtrack, what kind of film would you want to do?
Really good question.
We could thank Ronnie for coming up with that one. I gotta give credit where credit's due here.
Like what particular genre movie you'd like to do? Like would you like a romantic movie, a comedy,
Action, thriller, sci-fi?
Sci-fi would be cool, and obviously romance. I think I make a lot of music that's kind of rooted around love. But would be cool something like the end times. No, like some kind of like thriller or like sci-fi. That would be really cool. But that's just kind of what I'm into.
Awesome.
So a lot of people have asked us if we know when you might be going on tour. So of course I've got to pass that question on to you and ask, are you going to be going on tour anytime soon, or any shows that people should know about?
I'd love to. I don't have any. I have like a few shows probably in Vancouver that are likely going to happen, and I'd love to come down, of course, to your guys' area and do performance there. But I'm just kind of like trying to establish myself first. Maybe you're like, or I already feel like you're established, but I want to see like an organic need, like real want for me, like a demand for me, you know, to come to certain places. And so I don't know, I'd love to tour. I'd love more experience performing. So yeah. Looking possibly maybe a California tour. Not sure yet though. That's just a very, very much maybe.
Oh, I know they'd love to see you down there. I know we've gotten a lot of questions up here in Seattle about you coming out. So I'm like, I hope so.
Awesome. That means so much because it's like you don't really know like your impact that your music is having in certain areas. So it means so much to hear that. Thank you.
Any particular songs, Carsen, in your catalog that you've thought about revisiting or doing possibly a remix to?
Like songs that I've already put out?
Yeah.
You know, I think Cracks might be a really cool song. I've had like a few people approach me and ask if, you know, if it was okay. I find too a lot of that song resonated with a lot of men, which was nice. So it'd be cool to have someone get on that as a remix. But
and if you could collaborate with any artist, any genre within, you know, however many years you want to go back, who would that artist be and why would you want to work with them?
That's a good one.
Oh, and I did want to mention, I don't want to, say for sure because we don't know for sure, but I'm looking and I've been speaking to collaborate with Julian Taylor. You guys probably know who he is.
He
He's got a
hosts
show
Super
here.
amazing.
he
He's
hosts a
like,
show on our network.
yeah, he's great. I've been working on that for a while. He's super busy. So, William Prince is great too. I really enjoy his music. And if I could go back into the past and work with anybody, let's see. Who would it be and why? Hmm. I'm just thinking going through female, male singers.
There's a lot of good ones.
My all-time idol when I was growing up was Alicia Keys. Yeah, she's just, I don't know, she's just so beautiful and her voice is so warm and gorgeous. And that was one of my vocal inspirations growing up.
It's a great answer.
Definitely love to hear you guys do a song together. That'd be amazing.
That would be
Definitely.
cool.
So one last question for you. What advice would you give to all of our, our young and aspiring natives out there who are just trying to make it in the industry today?
I would keep your goals to yourself, because I found that like a lot of the time, even just oversharing and sharing what you want to do, there's studies showing that now if you overshare often what your goals are and the things that you want to do, it triggers your brain and sort of makes you feel like you've already done it. So you just, I don't know, I think it's good to just like stay grounded and stay hardworking and just do what you want to do. Like, don't go out there and say your plans to everybody. Just kind of hunker down and get it done, and keep positive influences around you, that people that just really adore you and love you and want to see you do well. Because I think, when you're like a young teen or just like young person in general, there's a lot of influences out there, and some of them good and some of them not so good. And I think it's best to just keep close to your family and the ones that will support you ride or die till the end, really, and just keep believing in yourself and keep pushing. It's not easy. I mean, you can't give up. You just gotta keep on keeping on.
Right. Well, I thank you for keeping on, because your music is just inspiring. I love it. If you're getting those YouTube music hits daily, that's probably me. And yeah, I can't wait for you to get out here and for us to be able to see you live in person. I can't wait for that. Thank you so much.
That'd be great. Thank
Yeah,
you.
looking forward to it. Looking forward to it, Carson. And Ronnie keeps me up to date on all the details in terms of what you guys have been chatting about. And we're definitely we're going higher in altitude on our end. So we're looking forward to getting these I's and T's crossed and getting Carson up here.
Awesome. That's so exciting.
Well, stay warm and continue to be blessed, you and your whole family, and take care. And anything you need from us, definitely reach out anytime.
Thank you so much. You
Take
guys
care.
have a beautiful day. Thanks
Oh,
for
well,
having me. It was awesome chatting with you.